what have we got here, Fergus? This is
Rosie.
And what is she?
Chili roast tarantula.
And why is she called a chili rose tarantula? For what reason?
On the front part of her body, she's got hairs.
That just in here, is it?
Yeah.
What is it about those here?
Because they're kind of like pink, like a rose.
Absolutely right.
And chili because they're from Chile.
In South America, well done. Are you going to have a hold of Rosie today? So, here we go. You have a hold of Rosie. Now, tarantulas are pretty much the opposite of what they tell you in Hollywood. There is a few that are a bit feisty and have a bit of a nasty bite, but majority of them have not got a bite much worse than the bees. There's a few exceptions that are a bit more grumpy and a bit more toxic, but not many. Most like Rosie here, the venom's no worse than a bee sting. And very, very few by nature are aggressive. Now, Rosie comes from South America. That means she belongs to a family called New World tarantulas, and they're the more gentle ones usually. Now, the Old World ones are the ones that come from Africa, and are usually a bit more grumpy. Now, if we look on her bottom back here, these two little fingers, do you know what they're called? These little probes back there. They're called spinnerets. Do you remember what they're for?
So then they can spin their web.
Absolutely right. They're like, a bit like Granny's knitting needles. The silk comes out of a little gland just in there, and she pulls it out, and by stretching it gives it strength as it dries, but also then she can weave it into her web as well.
Yeah.
So how many eyes will she have, do you think, being a tarantula?
8.
8 eyes, exactly right. Now, does she belong to the insect family?
No.
What family is her family?
Arachnids.
Well done. Who else belongs to the arachnid family? Do you remember?
Scorpions.
Dingy tails, that's it. Scorpions, arachnids, and that means 8 legs, 2 body parts. Where the insects are 6 legs and 3 body parts. So there we go. Are we going to have a wee wander under your shoulder? Are you comfortable with that? Would you like to try that? So she's going to, you put your hand underneath her, just in case she falls, so support her. There we go. And that's all she's going to do. How's that for a furry brooch? That's a bit of a different one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It makes a change from a thistle brooch, doesn't it?
It certainly does. A bit different, isn't it? It's not many tarantulas wandering around the Highlands, I don't think.
No.
And Fergus is quite special and lucky today, because what have you become today? You are the first member ever of
the Creepy
Crawly Crab.
Wow.
Fantastic.
001, our first member ever.
Congratulations, Fergus.
Congratulations.
It's quite a special one for Fergus. He's quite proud of being that, and I think you well deserve it, because he's been one of my volunteers helping me for quite a while now. So I think you very much deserve to be our first member. And that's going to give you entry when you want to come see the animals, and we're going to have bug hunts in the summer and pond dipping and lots of adventures like that, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, you get for that, and you get a few bits and pieces as well in your welcome pack.
Are you going to be welcoming some of the people that are coming along this weekend then, Fergus?
You are. He's hopefully going to be here on Saturday for a while, on our opening day of the Creepy Crawly Club. Because he's a very good ambassador for that, I think, because he's exactly what we're trying to portray. He was a bit unsure when he first came along, but his knowledge now and confidence is amazing. And he just loves it, don't you?
So you've learnt everything that you've learnt from Nick?
Yeah.
Would that be true to say? Fantastic.
I disagree, because I think he had quite good knowledge when he came to me, actually. But he has learned lots and lots here, but he very much impressed me with the knowledge he had when he came along as well, though. Yeah, he's definitely born to be of animals, this fella, I think. Yeah, so there we go. So that's old Rosie, isn't it? So why has Rosie got a bald patch in her bottom?
Because she's like really gentle, and
she's had lots of strokes, hasn't she? The poor old girl's gone bald, hasn't she? Not a problem though.
Bald?
She's been stroked bald, I'm afraid. Next time she sheds her skin, she'll be all nice and fluffy again. Now there's actually something to point to say about these hairs though. Because she's from the New World, they actually defend themselves with these hairs. They're such a nice spider. Instead of biting you, they give you a warning. When she feels very threatened, she gets these 2 back legs on these hairs in her bottom. What does she do?
Spike them up.
She does. Well, she rubs them with her back legs and they float up. And there's a little tiny hook attached to your skin, and it's a bit itchy for a couple of days. Not sore, just itchy. Yeah. Or if it gets in your eyes, itchy eyes. It's just a gentle way of saying to you, please leave me alone, I'm very scared now. But as you see, she doesn't want to hurt anybody. In fact, I can get Rosie, turn her over, give her a tickle in her tummy. She has no intention of hurting anybody. She's just a teddy bear of extra legs as far as I'm concerned. Just as cute as well, I think. Although I am slightly biased, I must admit. Yeah, she's an absolute sweetheart.